Hey everybody, and welcome to AJS News, the second video that we've got this week.
But first, a word from our sponsors.
Hey Dad, can I ask you a question? Have you ever had that not so fresh feeling, down there?
You got an STD again?
No, silly. I meant fresh.
Oh, I know exactly what your problem is. I don't have that problem because I've discovered Manscaped. Now, Manscaped are the groin gurus that have come up with ball deodorants, ball toners, and now this trimmer. This is the Lawnmower 3.0.
What is a trimmer gonna do?
Let me show you. See, with long, unmanaged hair down there, cleaning yourself can be a problem. But after trimming, cleanup is a breeze.
Wow, thanks Dad. I feel so much fresher.
I'm glad, but please stop calling me Dad.
Get 20% off plus free shipping plus 2 free gifts when you purchase the new Perfect Package 3.0 kit with my code AJS20 at manscaped.com. Help us out, click the link, check it out for yourself. Ah, the nice, wholesome... that just reminds me of all those old commercials with the ladies and the
Oh, God.
Summer's Eve and
the things. But no, this is seriously good. This is seriously good for you guys. Keep your balls fresh and clean. Make sure everything's good. Now is the perfect time for it. A little introverted, a little at home, a little extra time.
Take care of
Check
yourself.
it out. Take care of itself. Take care of yourself. Let's get directly to the news.
All right, well, put on your tinfoil hats because it's conspiracy theory time.
I like conspiracy.
This story was
this said Cooking Mama.
Cooking
what the fuck
Mama.
Is what?
It is the
What is
weirdest thing this weekend, and I just think that
I completely missed it.
people are at home bored and they're just making stuff up, and it was super. So Cooking Mama is a game that was like an out of nowhere hit on the Nintendo Switch. People absolutely love it. Yeah, and you're cooking stuff and you're chopping things up. Yeah. And then it came out this week for like an hour. And then was pulled from everywhere. You can't find. You can search for it on the Nintendo store. It's not there anymore. Like it's not listed on any retail places. And so the conspiracy theories started going everywhere, and people started finding really weird things about the development of this game. Now, over a year ago, the developers said that they were going to introduce like blockchain technology to the development. And so people are like, "Are you just going to use my Switch to like mine bitcoins? Like, are you going to data mine me? What the hell are you doing with all this stuff?" Because they were talking. It's a crappy Switch game. It's really nice. Play it, but it's like a real low power Switch game. So it's like, are you using this to mine my bitcoins? And they put out a bunch of weird things. Then they looked into who's making the game and what's listed on the box and all the merchandise. That company doesn't claim ownership of this game at all. And IGN did this really long article about like all of the weird things that happen, and it's like, I don't know how bored you are at IGN right now. Like maybe because when someone sends you a game and tells you to give it a 9, you don't have to like do any work, so you've got so much time that you can just make stuff up about Cooking Mama, and that's what this was. And so they're going in like, well, this company owns this company, and they changed their name, and then now it got pulled off, and then we found that they didn't use real audio files; they just used YouTube ripped files as like in-game audio for these things. And it got so far, like even like Donkey made a really funny video on it, and like normally doesn't get involved with this type of thing that I've seen. So it was just a super bizarre thing. So it got released, it got pulled off, no one knows where it is. And then ultimately,
did a few people still play it?
A couple people have it, and there's no blockchain stuff because they got like a couple people got physical copies. Just a couple people, like targets that put them on the shelves but weren't supposed to. And there is no data mining. There is no blockchain. There is no issues with the game. It runs on without Wi-Fi. All of the conspiracy stuff of it, like stealing your credit cards and mining all this stuff, it was all fake.
Juicy as fuck.
And then the company, they're like, well, this one company who said that they made it hasn't been tweeted or doing anything. Well, they started tweeting today going, yeah, the game works just fine. We're just having distribution issues. I wonder why. What's going on right now? What could possibly be the distribution issues? So Cooking Mama's coming soon. They're just having, distribution errors. And eventually it'll be back on Nintendo Online.
Mama, conspiracy
We're going to have to check
theory.
that out, Alex.
But
using our Switches to make themselves money.
Bitcoins. Yeah, if we tie together all of the Switches, we can get one
Nobody
Bitcoin.
owns Cooking Mama. It was developed by a shady
Aliens.
Yeah.
alien.
Shadow
aliens.
government, the
Shady
shape-shifting
alien.
lizard people controlling us with the chemtrails.
Alex, I bought that little table for you not to put your phone on your knee. Can you please?
You told me to throw this away because it wobbles.
I know. I hate the wobbling. It's
So when
Larry David,
the one,
Curb Your Enthusiasm. Look at this shit. But please,
the one
your
time,
phone is worth a lot.
The
Put
one
it on
time
that
I put my
thing.
laptop on this, it hurled my mouse onto the floor because it wobbles.
Good. Now put your phone over there. Your phone will not get thrown off into the
My
distance.
knee is stable. This
No,
table is.
I've seen that phone fall from your knee twice.
Me too.
Okay. I've seen it. Anyways, Cooking Mama conspiracy theories.
All right. Now,
Love it.
Be on the lookout
Cooking
for
up
it. Check it out.
conspiracy.
All right, the next one we got is we go from conspiracy theories to hacking. AMD apparently got all of their source code for the Radeon RX 5000 series and a couple of other stolen.
No.
So someone broke into a computer.
God damn, man.
Apparently it was unsecured. They just grabbed a bunch of files. People made a big deal about it. It's really just a hacker went in, found some source code. AMD claims it's not essential stuff. It's like, yeah, it sucks that it was stolen. We're going to try to go after them because it's our IP, but it's not complete files. You can.
This is for the Xbox, and they're trying to be like, well, if we don't make money off this, they're blackmailing people.
Yeah,
We're
they're
gonna
he
sell-
said. They're going to try to sell it for $100 million. That's what they claim that it's worth. Everyone. So
God,
look, I don't know what this is worth.
$1 million.
The consensus based on upvotes versus downvotes on Reddit is like it is worth in the millions of dollars, but not nowhere near $100 million. Not that much. And then if they can't get any money for it because if you buy it,
release,
yeah,
whatever.
it's just like you're going to go to jail. So they're just going to release it to everybody. AMD eventually updated and said this: while we are aware the perpetrator has actual files that have not been made public, we believe the stolen graphics IP is not core to the competitiveness or security of our graphics products. We are not aware of the perpetrator possessing any other AMD IP. So,
working closely with law enforcement officials and other experts as a part of an ongoing criminal investigation.
yeah. So Hacker Man broke in. Actually, Hacker Woman claiming Hacker Woman broke in, found the files, now wants $100 million. And it's just like you found it. You found like half of something.
Dumbass bitch who's probably just a neckbeard posing as a girl.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe it is a girl. But either way, you a dumbass
You in
bitch.
trouble.
Because you in trouble. Your
Yeah.
law is coming for you.
Yeah.
Period.
If it is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, it's like, all right, it's worth $100 million. It's like they're gonna come after you, but it's probably not. So you actually hope that it's worth a
Transfer
lot
the money
less.
into an offshore account, and then I could do that securely, do all this.
Yeah, what do you think the exchange rate for $100 million to good boy points to buy them chicken tendies like down in the basement?
I wonder if Sony is interested in it at all. They're like, can we hire a third party to purchase a little bit? We'll give you $100,000 because she would confirm that the source for the Xbox Series X GPU Arden was part of the haul that the hacker got. But honestly, I don't think Sony gives a shit. It's like, yeah, whatever. Details of the chip. It's not like we're going to suddenly change our chip or copy your chip. We don't give a fuck.
What are you going to do with it?
Nobody's going to buy this shit.
No one's
Who's
going to
buy this?
Yeah.
James Bond's dumbass cousin's roommate who is going to try to use the code to create a laser on the moon?
I would
no.
see a movie based off of that.
Yeah, we watch.
That's a good plot, man.
Fucking dumbass. But seriously, don't steal shit like that
No.
because you're going to go to jail, and this lady or man is going to go to jail.
Yeah. Anytime I see anything about hacking, though, I just like, yes, let's put, because I love Hackers, the movie Hackers.
Yes.
And so anytime I have to play this,
I know what you're talking about.
It's there.
I know what you're talking about.
Put it in there. It's going to be there.
Of course,
all right.
That's what I was thinking.
Now for some of the meaty bits for this week, we got some interesting news, some Modern Warfare. We got a new campaign remaster, right? Everyone's excited because they are stuck at home and having more things to do is always a plus.
Yeah.
But you don't get to do it unless you have a PlayStation.
Yes.
Because
PS4 exclusive. Again, PS4 seems to have a lot of these. Sony seems to have a lot of these with pertaining to Call of Duty.
Yes.
Locking modes off from other people. The PC guys get pissed off at the Sony guys because then modes are locked for months and that one for a year. And it's just annoying. You would think that these extenuating circumstances right now, they might relax something like that. And hell, so,
they want to make money.
I know they want to make money, and Sony has the power, though, to be like, you know what? Let's make this mode available for everybody. That would be a lot of positive PR, right?
I guess.
I don't know how much that's worth.
So Sony has always been kind of the asshole in the Call of Duty world because they never didn't want cross-play, right?
PS4 exclusive.
They always wanted these exclusive. They didn't want the cross-play. And so I imagine this was just part of one of the bargaining chips. It's like the only way we're going to let cross-play happen is if we get exclusives, we get these things, we get these things. And rather than just say, like, look, exactly like you said, this is the wrong month to deny, let's say probably at least half of the community.
Yes.
And that's probably generous saying half. Yeah. And just saying you don't get to play for this entire month. Like, this is the month that you're going to get the most amount of play out of it.
Exactly. So. It's tone deaf. And they're still charging $20. This remastered version of Call of Duty Modern Warfare is $20, and it does not include the multiplayer, and it does not include the Spec Ops mode. It's just a remastered version with slightly better visuals, 4K, HDR support, and you get a bundle of items. But look, if you open it up to everybody, they still have to pay $20. You're still making money. That's the thing that I was thinking is that, eventually the money will then filter to them. Well, no, not at all, because Sony paid for the exclusivity rights previously. Well, maybe and the money doesn't go to Sony. The money actually goes to Activision. If you're spending the $20, it goes to Activision.
Well, some of it goes to the platform because PlayStation does make some of it when they do that.
True.
And I don't think PlayStation actually paid for this.
If they open it up on other platforms, you're not on the the PlayStation. So I see what they're saying is we're not going to make any additional money. Fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
But shit, just sucks, because the likely money did change hands months ago, maybe even a year ago, for exclusivity deals, and they just want to stick to the guns. But I just think it would be really nice if they opened it up for other people, especially during this pandemic.
Yeah, no reason not to. We got word from, speaking of which, that Amazon was going to come in and hot on the tail of Google, wanted to make their own version of Google Stadia called Project Tempo, and they wanted their own game streaming service. And then apparently that got delayed until next year. They were going to try to put something out this year, and I'm wondering if it was partly the pandemic and partly the fact that Stadia is a horrible piece of dog shit and it just doesn't work, that they were going to wait and see.
I would say that one.
Yeah, next year, make sure that they've secured some games and make sure that it actually plays right. But
both probably.
Yeah, so they came out this week and just said that when they were speaking to the New York Times that they were going to try to do something this year because they've got a couple games coming out this year. Amazon's finally getting into gaming, right? So Crucible's coming out sometime this year. They're working on an MMO, New World, the MMO.
Looking forward to that one.
And then they're also working on the free-to-play Lord of the Rings MMO, which is one of the games I'm terrified of. I'm so worried
about that one.
Yeah, that one's coming. It's not coming out this year, but it's something that they're developing.
I just realized wasn't there a Game of Thrones MMO? It's completely unrelated, and and that one disappeared. Interesting. Huh. I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, based on what season? I mean,
I know, right? That property has been completely destroyed. I don't even want to wear my shirts of Game of Thrones. That's how much I don't like it anymore. They fucked that. Well, I wanted to work on a board game. Anyways, but going back to the Call of Duty story real quick, I want to just add something there. It's like, I'm one of those buyers that it's like I encourage good behavior. So if they did all of a sudden say, you know what, due to the pandemic, we want everybody to be able to play this. You guys go ahead. I would go ahead and purchase it. I would purchase it on Sony PlayStation just to reward that behavior. Yeah. It's not going to happen, so I don't have to purchase it.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, so Amazon is doing their own Stadia.
Yeah,
huh?
they want to get in there. They want to compete with NVIDIA and Google.
Well, they better do it right. Here's the thing. If you're the third person to come to the party, you better come with the best beer. You know what I'm saying? Because
or
the hottest chicks.
Oh, that's cute. What's this over here? Oh,
the hottest chicks with the best beer, meaning learn from all the mistakes that Stadia has made. Do not have it be a paid monthly service where then you pay for each individual game under it, and then don't even do, don't even fulfill on your promises. Don't do 4K. Don't do all these different things that you were promising people to do.
It's not their fault.
Yeah, and then also don't make the mistakes of, GeForce where like they didn't get the contracts ready or something, and then some of the developers or the publishers rather are freaking out and pulling their games off because they're like, whoa, we don't know if we agreed to this.
Well, that's one path that they could go down, but there's the other path, which is a darker path, and you have to decide. Well, you can come out and go like, I'm going to learn from Steam, for example, and have all of these rich features and a storefront that works, or I'm just going to say you're going to use my thing or you ain't going to play any of these games because Amazon's got money and they're just going to buy exclusivity for all these games, and you have to use Project Tempo or you don't get to play these games.
Oh,
now,
you think they're going to go the Epic Games route?
There's what Amazon is not. What do you think Amazon does? Oh, they print money. All they do every day is make money, and you think that they want to go like, you know what I want to do? I'm going to take the way that makes us less money.
Yeah, and Google is kind of a bad actor with Stadia because they have so much money and they don't really give a fuck. The less money you have, the more you try to give customers the deals to make sure that you get customers. Damn it, Alex, I wish you hadn't said that because I wouldn't put it past
I'm not
Project
saying
Tempo.
But there's
what is
two
it,
options.
Tempo?
Project Tempo is the code name for it. We don't know what it's going to be called.
All right. Well, I hope Amazon just learns from the mistake that these other ones too, and then by the time it does come out and officially, which just keep that in mind, 2021 maybe, we'll see if they do it right.
Okay. Next one we got is a short feel-good story about local government doing something right. Boston authorities have shut down the GameStops because apparently sticking your arm in a trash bag and handing people's video games from behind the glass doors is not a good idea. And they said
police showed up. The police is like, "Can I get my game?" And then the guy puts his trash can and then like, "Oh, the cops are here! Run, Gary! They got me."
It's like, it's not my fault. It's the boss.
Like they're selling drugs, man. They just can't stop.
Well, Massachusetts is a state where all non-essential businesses have been shut down. Texas, it's not here, so they can continue to do what they want. But in Massachusetts, it's essential only. And so they said, we are essential. And they're just like, no, you're not. Shut your doors. And so they were given a couple citations, like friendly citations.
Here in Texas?
No, in Massachusetts. Yeah, they're still open. They do. I think they do the curbside thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they do the trash bag or like the grocery bag thing around their hand because they won't give them gloves or soap or anything.
Yeah.
So they got shut down, and so they're going to be closing all of them. GameStop hasn't said whether the other 4,000 locations are going to be open or closed. I think they're just going to wait until the states just say enough's enough. Close your damn doors, you filthy people. So. Little update in the ongoing drama that is.
If the law tells you to close your business down due to a pandemic, it's probably in your best interest to listen.
Yes. And the final story that I have is the ESRB is just messing up. I mean, they always do. But this time they messed up, but in a good way. So there is a remaster coming for Saints Row the Third, which is a game that I know you guys loved. And the ESRB is the one that leaked it because they put it on their website before it was even announced or revealed anyway. So surprise, surprise, it got an M for mature because there was a huge laundry list of horrible things that you can do in that game, but they're super fun. So that game is coming.
Oh, we got to get a revival of MC Angry up in here.
What is that guy up to?
I'll talk to him. I'll get him on the phone and see if he's got any new hot tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, he made billions off his song. He made billions off that song. Wipe that ass. Oh, man. That shit went.
How topical for today.
Triple platinum. Speaking of wipe that asshole, thanks to our sponsors, Manscaped. We really appreciate y'all sponsoring this. Click the links down below. Thank y'all for watching. Is that all the news?
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing I wanted to mention is we're gonna have to make OJ go to the store to buy, an apparatus again for the next. If we do a review of this next one.
Excuse me? No.
This next
I'm
one?
not going.
For Saints Row?
Oh, an apparatus.
But hey, last
right.
time
I'm gonna go over
it was
to
purple
Planet K.
and now it's clear. What the hell, man?
You used it too much.
No.
Friction burned off all of the coating on the outside.
It was in a cabinet the whole time, and we pulled the dildo out, and it was fucking clear, and we were like, so where does all that color go if
Where does it
people
go,
were
Alex?
using it?
I don't know. I wasn't here for it. That sounds terrible. Y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
That should be funny. Obviously, it probably wouldn't be a complete review, but it would. We would maybe do an update,
a stream or something. Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for watching. Like I said, click those links below to help us out, and subscribe. And appreciate you watching. And we'll see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye guys.